Are you ready for some Sunday evening breaks? We got a couple of things we're working on tonight. One of them is a case of TriStar Game Day Greats autographed football jerseys. That's Series 2, the one that just came out a couple of days ago. And behind that, we're going to open 2 inner cases of Absolute Football. So yeah, a master case quantity, but it's not from a sealed master case. Of course, it noted that in the listing description, which I'm sure all of you read, so everybody's on the same page. Before we start ripping, there is a little information to go over, so we're going to roll with that. Feedback, 100% automated on eBay. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you will instantly get the same in return, thanks to the wonders and the miracle of automation. Go automation. Yeah, really, it would take me forever to get caught up on it otherwise. And then, of course, far more important, a big thank you. Always appreciate you being here, bidding, breaking, chatting, hanging out with me, keeping me company this Sunday evening. We are next taking a look at what's coming up in the days ahead. So tomorrow night, we're going to open a 16-box case of Chronicles baseball, which I believe is the last of the Chronicles that I have. On Tuesday night, we'll open 5-star baseball and Spectra football. Wednesday, big new release day. We're going to start at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific that night. We will open a half case of Flawless Collegiate Football, a full case of XR football, and a full case of Bowman Chrome baseball. And it looks like I somehow left off a line there. I don't know how I managed to. I guess when I copied and pasted, I cut a line off. So let's see if I can sort of fix this. A little bit, anyway. There. Then on Thursday night, it will be an off night, and when we roll around to Friday, we'll do another case of Bowman Chrome baseball and some more XR football. Here's what you need to know about the breaks we're doing tonight. The jersey break will be first. That is a free shipping break. Anytime you do a free shipping break with me, it's always going to be projected to go out approximately a week after the auction ends, as in no later than that. Now, often it goes sooner, sometimes it goes a lot sooner, but it should not be any later than Monday night, the 23rd. Our paid shipping break tonight, that's the Absolute Football. I'm projecting to be shipped on Thursday. Now, I'm going to try to get it out to you faster than that. Some of you know, maybe not all of you know, but I do have a family member who's in kind of bad shape in the hospital, not doing well. We don't know how that's going to end up. So for the time being, I'm projecting things out maybe a tad bit later than I normally would to allow for some contingencies. And if I can get it out to you sooner, I will. Consolation cards probably don't matter in Absolute Football. I think pretty much the teams, everybody should pull some sort of cards. But in the off chance that you didn't, your consolation cards would ship with the rest of the break since it's a paid shipping break. In the jersey break, if your team is not pulled in that one, your consolation cards would normally just be held until your next package ships. If you want it sent sooner, you just let me know. And again, that's if you get skunked in that jersey break, which is first up tonight. So it is a full 5-box case of TriStar Game Day Greats Series 2 autographed football jerseys. And this is case break number 14. Now, our first 13 were Series 1, but I didn't want to start over with break 1 again since they were all 2019 TriStar. You know, I thought it might be confusing. Everything we're opening tonight ended tonight on eBay, which is Sunday night, the 15th of September. We've got our team names on one side, winning bidders across from each team there on the opposite side. And, of course, a new spreadsheet will go up right before we do Absolute. So if you're in that break, don't wander too far off. The jerseys are usually a fairly quick little break. Last but not least, you're going to notice your background here goes out of focus a little bit. That is intentional. Please don't let that worry you. We should be able to see everything just fine. All right, Strong Crosby is here and Randy's here. Hi, Randy. And Randy, this is your first time watching one of our breaks? Cool. Well, these actually all sell on eBay, my breaks do. Not really doing too many direct these days, and I have yet to get a website set up, even though for the last, 3 years I've been saying I'm going to. I haven't. So for right now, everything goes through eBay. And it looks like Strong Crosby was kind enough to type in the info there as well. So thank you. Appreciate that very much. All right, here's our 5. Let me get this bigger box, I don't know, somewhere out of my way. I'm going to set all but one off to the side. And let's see what we can find in here. And we have Eloy the Goat Flores is here. Mark is here as well. Cowboy Red Scott, hi. So we got lots of folks hanging out with me tonight. Always appreciate having you. Can't wait to see what's in Series 2. I like these TriStar jerseys. We usually find some really cool stuff in it, especially when we break them by the case. So looks like we have got Jamal Charles is out first. And there is your signature for Jamal Charles and your JSA authentication and some JSA paperwork. Excuse me. Yeah, I just thought I'd hack up a lung there for you. I know. It's that time of year, though, okay? It's the time of year where allergies and sinuses and all kinds of creeping crud gets me. And so, yeah, I apologize in advance. You're going to probably hear some of that. And, yeah, I'll try not to. But truthfully, it's going to happen some here and there. All right, so so far we have the Chiefs and Jamal Charles. And here comes the second one out. And it is Thurman Thomas. Hey, how about the Bills coming out early tonight? And there's your Thurman Thomas signature on there. You've got the hologram authentication sticker, and that's just a kind of a generic TriStar paper authentication. I don't even know if it's specifically tied to this item, but that hologram sticker, that's the important part. That's the part you care about anyway. Mark, you're hoping that Gardner Minshew is the next Tom Brady? Well, listen, you never know. It might be. Bobby B is here. Hey yourself. Haven't seen you in a while, my friend. Have you been? What's been happening in your part of the world? And Eric DFW. I always think of Dallas-Fort Worth. That's the airport code, I think, for Dallas-Fort Worth Airport. But anyway, hi, Eric. You're first time here as well. Well, welcome. Glad to have you. Carl is waiting for Absolute very patiently, hoping for some Patriots in there. All right. How about a Cowboy coming out of here? This is Amari Cooper for the Dallas Cowboys. And there, of course, you've got your signature TriStar hologram authentication. On the back side, we see a little TriStar paperwork. So at the moment, we are 49ers, Bills, and Cowboys with 2 to go. Randy's looking for the Packers. All right. Bobby B just got out of prison. What'd they get you for, man? Yeah, they get you for hustling cards. Were you card sharking some kids? I knew you were just kidding, man. You didn't have to type that. I knew that. Earl Campbell. And I think I hit the camera, didn't I? I always get a little carried away with those boxes, don't I? Hit the camera. Earl Campbell here is going to go to the Titans. And you're going, but wait, he's a Houston Oiler. Well, you're right. Hologram sticker, TriStar. But guess what? The Houston Oilers of old are the Tennessee Titans of today. That's right. So all this stuff follows around its franchise. So Oilers are Titans. So we are 49ers, Bills, Cowboys, Titans with 1 to go. Kay, hey, did you get a chance to figure that out? Did it say whether or not that extra, whatever it was it sales tax? I'm thinking it probably was, but I don't actually ever see it or collect it. They do all that. Julio Jones, Falcons. who are playing tonight. As a matter of fact, it's a really nice hit. I don't see a lot of Julio Jones signed jerseys. So Atlanta Falcons, I'm digging that hit for you. And you've got a JSA sticker and a JSA paper authentication. Okay, let's recap here and see what you missed if you came in part of the way through. So it is Julio Jones for the Falcons, Earl Campbell for the Tennessee Titans. Once again, Oilers of old are Titans of today. Amari Cooper for the that Dallas Cowboys. I started to say Dallas, and then I'm thinking, no, he's Oakland. No, I was right the first time. Traded him. Old habits die hard. Thurman Thomas for the Bills. And first out tonight was Jamal Charles for the 49ers. Kansas City Chiefs. Good grief. I'm sorry. My head went wandering off there for a minute. I'm so sorry. Somebody's like going, wait a minute. You said Kansas City before. He played Kansas City. Yeah, he did. I don't know why I said 49ers. I lost my grip there for a hot second. Okay, let me get these out of the way. As soon as I get them out of the line of fire, I will be back with you and we will do absolute. All right. I always feel better if I get them safely tucked away. Like nothing's going to happen to them, but I don't know. It's just the way I like to do it with helmets and jerseys. That's all. Cowboy Red Scott, sales tax is your question. eBay started with some states earlier in the year. Then a bunch more states got picked up July 1st. I think there are maybe still a few states that aren't collected by them, but the ones that aren't will be soon. So before it's all said and done, they're going to be collecting taxes for all the states. And that most of that stuff was state mandated, state legislated is the reason that eBay does it. But sellers don't actually add it or collect it or have it or anything. It just apparently gets added onto your all's bills. I can probably see it if I go back and look when I'm invoicing. I don't know if I can see it after the fact, but even if you can see it, which sometimes you can, it's grayed out and you can't change it and you don't get it, it goes to eBay. So I don't know. It's a finely tuned machine there for them to, I guess, for the states to make a little more money. Okay, so we just finished the jerseys. We're about to get into absolute football. And once again, absolute should be on the way to you approximately Thursday. If I can get it out to you faster than that, I will do so. The jerseys projected out no later than Monday, the 23rd, most of the time sooner. Most of the time a lot sooner. Shouldn't be any later than that on the jerseys. If you get skunked in absolute, which is not super likely, but could happen, consolation cards will ship out with the rest of the break. If you got skunked in the jersey break, your consolation card normally will ship out with your next package. If you want it sent sooner by itself, just in a plain white envelope or whatever, hit me up on eBay and let me know. I will happily take care of it for you. All right, so we are opening up 12 boxes of absolute football. These are 2 individual inner cases of 6 boxes per inner case, all right? This is break number 4 of absolute. It also ended tonight on eBay, Sunday night, the 15th of September. We've got, once again, team names on the left, bidders across from on the right-hand side. And you know what just occurred to me? We may have an unpaid team in here. So let me check that real quickly, if I can get myself. I'm going to bring you back here for a hot second. And I am going to see if we have a team potentially available or if it got paid or what our sitch is. And it looks like it did get paid. All right, so that we are good to go. All right, awesome. Thank you, everyone. Getting payment in and on time and everything. I love it. Strong Crosby says that sales tax is just more money for states to mismanage. Well, listen, I mean, they got tired of missing out on all that money, because you got to take a look at how much purchasing power has shifted from what would have all been local merchants, as recently as 15, 20 years ago. Tons of that money, the vast majority of that money, would have gone to local merchants. Now, so much of it goes online. You had to figure that at some point the states were going to go after it, because that's just a big chunk of money, and they know it. It's like, yeah, we can probably raise your taxes, or we can just start making you pay sales tax on all your purchases like you used to do anyway. So it's not great. I don't love it either, but it does level the playing field, I guess, to a certain extent. So each one of these master boxes has got inside of it 3 little mini boxes. And what we are going to do is get all the mini boxes out, and then we're going to get all the packs out of the mini boxes, and then we're going to start looking at it. So you can kind of consider this almost like an intermission while I have to get all this packaging squared away. And what we're looking for on average, always Panini's favorite word, on average, is 3 autograph cards and 2 memorabilia cards per master box. So kind of the on average is a little CYA for Panini, in case they accidentally forget to give us a hit, which doesn't happen very often, fortunately. And also because sometimes they'll replace one of our hits with a points card. And when that happens, we will give the points card out using random.org. So that's how that's going to work. Ian's here. You think that we are going to hit a Nick Bosa 1 of 1. You can feel it? You're having that mojo? Well, I assume you mean Nick. You could mean Joey, but I expect you mean Nick Bosa. So, all right, let's try it. Try to work the mojo for you. Cowboy Red Scott needs Ezekiel Elliott for his stash. All right. Carl, you said how many outer boxes? Well, there are, again, it's 2 sealed 6-box inner cases. So this is the first 6 master boxes, which means we have 18 mini boxes. It's really just a lot of packaging to get to 18 packs of cards is the long and short of it. And as soon as we go through this 6-box inner, we will turn around and do the rinse and repeat with the second inner case. So we spend as long getting stuff out of packaging as we do actually looking at cards. I know, it's a drag, but that's how they do it. Ian, you said you hope there's only 1 points card per inner case. I hope there's none. I think you're probably right, though. Probably a little too much to hope for, to think that we would have none. But yeah, I would love to maybe have just 1 would be fantastic. I would like that. Jay Money says it's going to be Kyler Murray tonight. He's feeling it. Feeling the love for Kyler. Well, I didn't get to watch my Steelers game today. It didn't air in my market. They gave me this stupid Bengals game. Like, who cares? I didn't even want to watch the Bengals, like, to the point that I just watched other stuff instead. But anyway, I understand from having read about it after the fact that I guess Big Ben went down or went out with an elbow injury, and Mason Rudolph played most of the game, and I think sounded like played fairly respectably. I mean, we lost, but I think our team is a big hot mess right now, no matter who would have been under center. So, but I think it sounded like Mason played pretty well. Did anybody get to watch it? Randy says I didn't miss anything. So you got to watch it, obviously. I just would like to have seen Mason. You know, I would like to have gotten a look at him and kind of get a feel for what he looks like, how composed he was, and that sort of thing. But Carl wants to see a Brady autograph. Well, Carl, what did we just pull that Brady out of, guys? We just pulled a really nice Tom Brady out of something. What was that out of? Spectra, wasn't it? Yeah. I think it was Spectra. And it was numbered to 4 or 5 or something. And he had an inscription on it as well. A Super Bowl inscription. Hard signed in Spectra. It was a really sweet little hit on Friday night, I guess. I think that's right. You know, my memory with this stuff is not great. I even had to think to remember where we pulled it. I just remember that we pulled it. Randy, you think Mason Rudolph did really well? Well, good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm kind of glad he's getting a chance to get some reps. I mean, you know, Ben is not going to last forever, and I hope Mason gets to play a little more, to be honest with you. We need to get a little younger in many respects. It's hard to replace the experience that Ben brings, but hey, the only way Mason's going to get it is to play in the game, so there you go. Well, I was trying to be diplomatic, Randy. I don't necessarily totally disagree with what you just said there about Ben's time being past. I don't totally disagree with that, but I was just being a little, you know, diplomatic. Because the guy's been good for our franchise, and he, you know, brought us some Super Bowls, and I think, you know, he gets some respect from me for that. But yeah, I'm kind of glad to see Mason on the field too. So, all right, so this is our first 6-box inner case that we are embarking upon right now. We're going to find a lot of those little advertising cards, and I usually will flip them over just like I did that one because I want to make sure there's no card stuck to it. Now, we will find some numbered cards in here. For the most part, they're higher numbered. That one is to 100, and we'll find a lot of them to 100. We're going to go a little slower through this first box so you kind of know what to expect. And then we get ourselves a couple of base cards and then some hits. So Rashad Penny and the Seattle Seahawks, who beat my Steelers today, numbered to 99. And next up for the Vikings, that is Cameron Smith. That is numbered to 35. So Vikings and Seahawks drawing first blood, if you will, here tonight with Absolutes. All right, who have we got back here? This one's a little bit lower numbered. It is to 50. So some, you know, we'll find some to 50, we'll find some to 100. We may even find a couple that are lower numbered, but the vast majority are probably going to be either 50 or 100. Dak Prescott with a leather and lace relic, a big thick card here for the Cowboys, and it is numbered to 99. Very cool looking card there for Dallas and Dak Prescott. D.D. Westbrook for the Jags out next. D.D. autograph and relic numbered to 35, I believe that says, for Jacksonville. Which, hey, whoever was talking a minute ago about Gardner Minshew, I'm assuming you're probably a Jags fan, so maybe you got a chance to watch that game today. If that was in your market, maybe. I am curious how Josh Allen did, how he played. The defensive rookie on the Jags, not Josh Allen for the Bills. Numbered to 25, you have a Bengal with a little Travion Williams there to 25. The boys, Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard. Team tandem relic to 49. Nice on the right with the gray and white. And Terry McLaurin, Redskins. And Terry is numbered to 50, I believe that says. So there's not a lot of base in this product, which is kind of nice. It's not one that takes 40 years of base to get to the good stuff, so I do kind of appreciate that. That is Juju Smith-Schuster for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it is numbered to 75. A red zone to 75, Pat Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. And I tell you what, I think I'll wait and sleeve a bunch of these later. It'll save us a little bit of time if we do it later. That's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside to 199 for the Eagles. And we have a hit for the Lions with the rookie tight end T.J. Hawkinson. T.J. is numbered to 99. All right. That didn't do us any good. Well, advertising card doesn't really thrill us now, does it? To 100, that's Stephon Gilmore for the Patriots. Got a little bit of base. Actually, maybe not. We've got a red zone to 75 with DeAndre Hopkins, followed by to 199, Allison for the Falcons. Most of the rookie base is to 199. Not all of it, but a lot of it. Deebo Samuel, 49ers, numbered to 199, trio of relics and signature. All right, we have hiding in the back here to 100, Kirk Cousins and the Vikings. Does he need to hide? I don't know how he played. I don't think he played very well the first game, but I haven't had a chance to watch the Vikings yet, so I don't know if he needed to be hiding in the back or not, but maybe. Melvin Gordon and the Chargers, numbered to 99. And Tavia, I'm sure I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, but at any rate, he is a Lion, and it is low numbered to 25. Get our advertising out of the way. Our numbered card is to 75. That's Bryce Love for the Redskins. A little bit of base. A red zone to 75. Todd Gurley and the Rams. Matt Stafford and the Lions. Relic. Numbered to 199. Air Raid. Saw that Cardinal, thought for a minute maybe we had Kyler, but instead we have Christian Kirk. Nice looking trio of relics and the autograph, numbered to 25. Ah, Eloy, you're happy with that one. All right. You like hitting the guy whose name I can't pronounce. Tavai or Tavay or Tavia, I don't know. You knew I was going to butcher it, so that's not a shock to anyone. Numbered to 100, how about Khalil Mack and the Bears? Little base and some Redskins team tandems. Geis and Love to 199. Did I hear correctly that Darius Geis is now out for what should be a sophomore season, except he was out his entire rookie season with an injury? Did I hear correctly that he is injured and now out again for this year? I thought I heard that mentioned earlier, but I could be wrong. Leon Lett, that is numbered to 99. Iconic ink. It's another one for the boys. Oh, that kid is starting at middle linebacker until Gerard Davis comes back. Okay. And he forced a fumble at the goal line today. Nice. No wonder you're like him. I would like him too. Ooh, that was not an advertising card on the back like I thought it was going to be. Instead, we have a little hit for the Chargers, numbered to 50 with Keenan Allen. Well, sort of a hit. Some people consider that a hit. Some people don't. But anyway, we're going to call it that because it's numbered. Larry Fitzgerald, Arizona Cardinals to 199. Nick Chubb We saw him a lot last year. And it is the Cleveland Browns, numbered to 99. We'll have to see tomorrow night if they can get the ship righted. They had a bad week 1. Yes, he did get hurt again. Oh, man. I mean, that blows for that kid. I mean, I guess he still gets his money, but still, that blows. It's to 75, Dexter William and the Packers. I'm sure he's really disappointed. I would be. And this handsome card is numbered to 50. I like that Kentucky Wildcat Royal Blue on there. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside for the Eagles. And numbered to 199, that's Armstead, the Jags. Patriots, N'Keal Harry. N'Keal and his tiny little signature are numbered to 149. Seems like there's one guy in most rookie classes that'll sign really, really small. Baker Mayfield was like that last year. And then there's one guy who will sign really, really big, which was, I think, Walton last year for the Bengals was the really, really big signature. I haven't seen necessarily a super huge one this year. It's numbered to 50. It is T.J. Hawkinson for the Lions. Kaboom! Very nice. And it is Drew Lock, and it's numbered to 10. So, how you like me now, Broncos? Indeed, that is a really nice hit. And here's the thing, since we were opening these as 2 sealed inners, but they weren't part of a master case, we're lucky that we got a Kaboom. I like that. But you know what that also means? We could, in theory, have one in the second case as well. Because they were 2 individual inners when they came to me. So you never know. Marquise Lee, and this one is for the Jags, dual relics to 57. I think that said on there. And the Buffalo Bills with the little Devin Singletary. Devin is numbered to 25. Yeah, so I would love it if we could find another Kaboom in the other case. That would really make me very happy. It's possible. No reason to think we can't. Numbered to 75 for the Raiders, Josh Jacobs. Kid's been good. And then for the Ravens, Lamar Jackson. Trio of relics to 75. Might be, Lamar Jackson might be in that position where pretty soon he's going to be silencing his critics, huh? He's kind of looking like he's got the hang of things. The Green Bay Packers, numbered to 75, Savage. Randy, you said, are you talking to Cowboy Red Scott telling him he'll get kaboomed when he plays your Packers? Is that what you're saying? That's to 100 for the Lions with Austin Bryant. And we have a red zone that is numbered to 100, Alvin Kamara and the Saints. Numbered to 199, that's Rock Ya-Sin for the Colts. And then we have a Miles Boykin for the Ravens. Autograph trio of relics to 249. Bobby B says Lamar is just going to be Tim Tebow. Well, listen, he's always been very polarizing. Everybody's got a very different opinion about Lamar Jackson, but I'm going to tell you, every time you think he's down for the count and he's not going to be able to show you anything, he shows you something, so I don't know. It's to 75, Darius Leonard mean, jury's still out on that. But I will say, considering that the offense is tailored to his skill set this year, well, you know, still 100, bad lower left corner there. Not super bad, but an issue. Christian McCaffrey, Panthers. Not super bad, the movie, but you know what I meant. Emmanuel Hall, the 199, Chicago Bears. The Chargers, because we always pull Easton Stick. And Easton is numbered to 249. The big 249. Randy says his 7 touchdowns in 2 weeks is pretty impressive. Well, see, this is what I'm saying. I mean, you know, he's got flaws in his game. There's no question. But so does everybody else. Nobody's got a perfect game. Even the ageless Tom Brady, you know, has things he could do better from time to time. That is to 100, Joe Flacco. But the kid's young, and he's learning on the fly. That's to 50, Kyler Murray and the Cardinals. And, as I said, they had the off season to kind of tailor the offense to him instead of him having to step into schemes that were originally put in place for Joe Flacco. So, they've got good weapons around him. So I don't know. I think it might work out, but we'll see. Ezekiel Elliott for the Cowboys. You asked for a little Zeke. Doesn't have ink on it, but those are a pair of relics, and it is numbered to 99. Oh, I love this, man. Oh, that's so awesome. Bo knows baseball, Bo knows football. Bo Jackson for the Raiders, numbered to 25, and I am digging that hit. I don't know how you feel about Bo Jackson, but I always liked the guy, and I love that hit. You're talking about Nick Foles. Well, of course, Nick's out for the season. So, or well, not out for the whole season. They're saying he might come back week 11, I think is the last I heard. It's to 100, Drew Lock. So, yeah, I don't know then about any updates on him other than, obviously, we know he went down week 1 and is out until approximately week 11. That is Miles Boykin, and he is to 199 for the Ravens. Behind it, we have a Saint. Little Jordan Humphrey, numbered to 50. He was cut by the Saints, and I'm not sure if he ended up signed with their practice squad or not. Bobby B, do you have the Raiders tonight? Is that headed to you, that Bo Jackson? That's a sweet little hit, man. It's numbered to 25 for the Browns. Greedy Williams. Base and base. Pittsburgh Steelers Team Tandems Relics. Benny Snell and James Conner to 49. And another Terry McLaurin for the Redskins. And Terry is numbered to 49 as well. All right, so we are on the last pack of the first 6-box inner case. So we got a whole nother 6-box inner after we look at that pack. But I have a drink of water, so hang on. This is just, Bobby B, this is just one inner case. We still have a second inner case coming. So this is the first 6-box inner. There's another 6-box inner we're going to do after we roll through this one. Numbered to 75, that is Mecole Hardman Jr. for the Kansas City Chiefs. That is numbered to 199 for the Lions. The Bills, Devin Singletary, relic, autograph to 299. And I forgot to pull him forward, I guess, to 50, Michael Thomas Saints. All right, so let me get the next group of boxes up here, and then we're going to crack into that. Well, maybe we are if I can get cut through the tape anyway. Eventually, it just takes a minute. All right, same game plan as before. I'm going to get all the mini boxes out and then get all the packs out of all the mini boxes, and then we'll start taking a look at what we have. All right. Meanwhile, I'm going to move this first stack of hits just off to the side. We'll recap them, of course, but I just want to kind of give a little more working room as we embark upon this next group here. Oh, you guys are going back and forth about the Patriots. Yeah, the Patriots, you know what? I mean, listen, the Patriots are always tough to beat no matter what. And you add in Antonio Brown. I mean, for as much as he's a really, what's a kind way to say this? Problematic off the field. If you can just keep his ego in check and keep his issues in check, I mean, we all know he's a fantastic receiver, and we all know that that's something the Patriots need as an area of need for them. So you fill that with a guy like Antonio Brown, and that just makes it that much harder. It does indeed. So you never count the Patriots out. And you know, I mean, I'm a Steelers fan, so man, I take no pleasure in saying you never count the Steelers out. I mean the Patriots out, but it's true. You can't count the Patriots out ever. So, and definitely my Steelers are not going to be on the right track this year. I think we've already determined that in 2 short games. I think we've already figured out this is going to be a growing pains year, and I also think that it might very well be Mike Tomlin's last year's head coach. He hasn't really been on the hot seat up to now, but he maybe should have been on at least a lukewarm seat for the last couple of seasons, and I think he's going to find himself on the hot seat before it's all said and done. Which I like Mike Tomlin, but I don't know. Maybe it's time for a change there too. It's something's got to shake up around there anyway. So we'll see. Bobby V says Antonio Brown is a clown. Listen, I'm not disagreeing with you in terms of him personally and the way he conducts himself and the way he conducts his business and all that. I'm not impressed by any of that. But the fact remains that on the field, he's quite good. There's no denying that. I mean, yeah, he will have to build a little chemistry because he is known to kind of freelance his routes a little bit. So he may have to develop a little chemistry. But what did he catch? 4 today? I mean, and was that even, if that wasn't team high, it's in terms of what he caught and yardage, it's probably pretty close to it. And this is his first game with him. So, yeah, he's going to be a weapon. No matter how he is personally, he's going to be a weapon for him. Bobby B says Josh Gordon will blow another drug test soon enough. Listen, I hope he doesn't. He's a really talented kid. He has had a lot of struggles personally, we all know, with substance abuse. But again, a heck of a football player, but I hope the kid can stay right. I don't wish I don't wish ill on him in that regard, or anybody for that matter. I hope that he stays on the field. Oh, Nick Foles, yeah. I mean, I wish Nick Foles could have stayed the course, because I was interested to see how things were going to go with the Jags with him at the helm. So I am sad to see that he got hurt and that he's going to be out, but at least it sounds like promising that he'll be back around week 11, so that's good. In the meantime, Gardner seems to be a pretty serviceable backup. And of course, they picked up Josh Dobbs, who was last year the Steelers' backup quarterback. This year had gotten moved into the third position behind Mason Rudolph. And so they picked him up after Nick Foles went down. So if Gardner were to go down, then you'd be at Josh Dobbs, I guess. Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see how all the Antonio Brown drama plays out, but it's nothing new. He's always had soap opera drama type stuff following him around. I mean, these latest allegations, certainly of assaulting women, that part I guess is new, but the rest of it is, well, par for the course for him. So some people are just that way. What are you going to do, you know? People are just that way. Carl, you think that Mason Rudolph will be good stepping in for Big Ben? I hope so. I mean, he certainly looks like he has all the tools of the trade. You just kind of never know till you see him under pressure. So I wish I could have seen that game today. It's to 100 for the Packers. But I can probably find some highlights and stuff of it, I'm guessing, somewhere along the way. Sorry, I just realized I sliced a little chunk of my nail at some point with that knife. I was just getting the little ragged edge off so it doesn't catch anything. And here we have Zach Ertz, numbered to 99, the Eagles. And speaking of the Patriots, how about a hit for them? Juwan Williams, numbered to 100 for New England. Numbered to 50, there is a Bosa. It's Joey for the Chargers. And then we have the Giants with a team tandem relic to 199, Manning and Daniel Jones. And another Patriot, N'Keal Harry. And this one is numbered to, I believe that says 35 on there. Let's just open our one of one. I could have saved it for last, but I'm not going to. I saw that it was a one of one, and we're going to get it right now. Cool little Terry Bradshaw, NFL Icons to 100. Pittsburgh Steelers, baby. To 199, Ravens and Miles Boykin. And in our one of one pack, we're going to have Dwayne Haskins for the Redskins along to hitch a ride. Very nice. To 149. And our one of one is a printing plate for the Vikings, Dylan Mitchell. I was kind of hoping that would be signed when we flipped it around. It's not signed, but I always like one of ones. I'm a sucker for a one of one, so I'm still happy with it. On the back side, numbered to 25, you have Tyree Jackson, Buffalo Bills. There's another one of our inserts. This one's numbered to 75. I'll get it out in a minute. Mike Singletary, Gridiron Force, and the Bears. It's to 199, Seahawks. Another Patriot. This is the third pack in a row, I think, where the second hit or the hit has been a Patriot. This one is Damian Harris, numbered to 199. So all of a sudden, the Patriots are on a bit of a roll here. Moving on down the highway. Does anybody at all happen to have the baseball game on? I know it's a silly question when we're doing a football break and there's football on. It's numbered to 100. It's for the Bears. Tiny little imperfection down there in lower left. That's Mike Singletary, again, for the Bears. It's to 199. It is Kelvin Harmon for the Redskins. A redemption, which we'll look at later. That's to 75 for the Broncos. So the redemptions all set up here in what I call our housekeeping area. They stay there until the very end of the break, and any that we find we'll flip over one right after the other at the very end, and we'll find out who's on the other side, and then go to the Panini website and see what, if anything, it is numbered to. Numbered to 75, that is headed to the Arizona Cardinals with David Johnson. And here comes a Canton Collection relic, Drew Brees for the Saints, numbered to 199. Here come the 49ers, Deebo Samuel. And Deebo is numbered to 25. So we're getting some hits for your 49ers, but we have not yet found your wish list. We haven't found your Nick Bosa quite yet. Kansas City Chiefs to 100, Pat Mahomes. A red zone gold, which means numbered to 10. That is Tom Brady and the Patriots. A lot of Patriots in this second inner case in all kinds of ways coming out. To 199, that's Benny Snell Jr. for the Steelers. And then we have Ryan Finley for the Bengals. Trio relics and autograph to 199. Carl, the only thing you need now is a Tom Brady autograph. That's a tall order, my friend, but I will try. Curtis, you need a Baker Mayfield. All right, we'll work on that one too. And Kay's watching a really bad movie, and the only thing good about it is the soundtrack. What movie is it? You got to share with the class now. You told us that much. We want to know what it is now. Numbered to 50 for the Lions, TJ Hawkinson. Yeah, I was watching a little bit of the Dodger game, Dodgers-Mets. But, of course, you know, it came on about the time of night when I was having to gear up to do spreadsheets and invoicing and all that, so I didn't really get to watch much of it. Melvin Gordon and the Chargers, numbered to 99. And here's a Brown. It's not Baker Mayfield, but at least it's a hit for your Browns. Mac Wilson with an autograph on the other side, numbered to 50 for Cleveland. Mets are up 2-1. It's already the bottom of the 7th. Dang, man, they are busting through that game. So it must just, well, obviously it's low scoring, so this just must be like 1, 2, 3 out all the way around. It is numbered to 25 for the Green Bay Packers. That is Aaron Rodgers. And we have a points card. Yeah, we should have guessed we weren't going to avoid it entirely. It goes up there in housekeeping. We'll use random.org to give it out at the end of the night. Team Tandem to 199. Colts, Paris Campbell, Andrew Luck. Not a tandem anymore since he retired. And it's Mr. Mono, Sam Darnold for the Jets. And Sammy here is, well, I guess he's just a base card. And I had him facing around. I thought he was going to be signed. And he's just a base card. Well, Sam, you let us down. And another base card for the Chargers. Huh. Go figure. Randy, you need the winning lottery numbers. All right, well, let's give him the winning lottery numbers. Is it, what is it? Is it 6 numbers in a Powerball or 5 numbers and then a Powerball? I don't know. Let's go 11, 23, 36, 4219 Powerball 6. There you go. There's your winning lottery number. It's to 100. It is Josh Oliver and the Jags. Base and base. San Francisco 49ers, Nick Bosa, War Room Relic to 199. Nope, to 130. Forgot, those are all to 130. Thought they were all to 199. Whoops. And Devin Bush, a bright spot for the Steelers. To 100, rookie inside linebacker. Like him. The movie is Dazed and Confused. Oh, yeah, that's, what is that guy's name that's in that? And he's got the sisters that act, too. What is that guy's name? Gosh, I haven't seen that movie in, like, a long time. The soundtrack is great, though. I will grant you that. That's to 100, Josh Oliver. In fact, I've got that soundtrack in my iTunes. I'm pretty sure I haven't listened to it in a while. Pretty sure I have it in there. Team Tandem Relics, Broncos to 199, Noah Fant, Drew Lock. And the Saints, little Jordan Humphrey, number 275. Okay, we have number 2, 100, Antoine Wesley, Ravens. War Room, Will Greer. Now, Randy, you will be laughing if my lottery numbers hit, wouldn't you? That's to 130. Wouldn't that be crazy? It would be insane. San Francisco 49ers, Jalen Hurd, and it is numbered to 35. I saw a headline go by today on one of the little pop-ups on my device. Some guy who had been playing the same lottery numbers every day for, like a really long time. I don't remember exactly what it said, but it was something to the effect of 20 years or thereabouts, like a couple of decades. The guy had been playing the exact same lottery numbers for every drawing, and he finally hit. But the question is, did he win enough to pay for all those times he played it? I don't know. To 100, that is Team Trios for the Cardinals. Because I didn't see what it paid out. It's to 199, Eagles. And here comes Darius Slayton, Giants. That is numbered to 99. Followed by the Bengals to 100 with A.J. Green. I would never have an unpaid team if I could give out the winning lottery numbers. Yeah, no doubt, man. Of course, if I had, I should play them myself. That would be the worst. Like all those numbers that I just gave out, if I did not play them and some of you did, and then they hit and you guys were rich and I was poor because I didn't play it, I would be so sad. That is numbered to 50 for my Pittsburgh Steelers. It's Deontay Johnson. And this is numbered to 50, Kyler Murray for the Arizona Cardinals. Big Ben Roethlisberger, Canton Collection Relic, Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh, that's a good little 3-color relic to 49. Like that one. And how about the Vikings with Eric Kendricks, numbered to 99. So Minnesota, getting involved here late. And here we have Byron Murphy to 50, Arizona Cardinals. And some more stuff and some more stuff. It was just base. I always like the Seinfeld version, you know, blah, blah, blah. Stephon Diggs, nice looking relics for the Vikings, numbered to 99. I like that one in particular, part of a glove most likely. Maybe part of a shoe, but probably part of a glove. Antoine Wesley, Ravens, to 50. Baltimore doing okay tonight in this break. We've got 3 left here. So it's the equivalent of 1 master box left, because remember each mini box had 1 pack in it. So we are kind of on last box mojo. We're on last master box mojo. How about that? Would be very specific. It's to 100, Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And Evan Ingram for the Giants. That's got some nice looking relics as well. Numbered to 25. Yeah, Carl, you're right. The Rams really haven't shown up much in this break, have they? You're not wrong about that. Ryan Finley and the Bengals to 50. I hadn't really thought about it, but yeah, I haven't been calling out Rams too much, have I? It's numbered to 75, Kansas City Chiefs. Sometimes it just rolls that way. You never know. I see another redemption in our future. Red zone to 75, Rams. To 199, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Numbered to 100, that's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Redemption number 2, headed up there into housekeeping. And here comes our last pack. Our last mini box. Eloy, we've probably had some Titans somewhere, right? In like base cards or something. I'm sure we have. In fact, right there is a Titan base card. So, yeah, there's most teams in here. It would be unusual not to hit anything, not even a base card. I mean, it is technically possible that it could happen. But usually, every team will at least have something. Base cards or something. Oh, baby, we got Randy Moss coming. That's probably why we got points cards. Oh, I hope this baby is signed. Randy Moss for the Vikings, please be signed. Well, it isn't, but it's still cool. It is numbered to a 14 there, and you've got a pair of relics and just cool little hit with Randy Moss. Cowboys and Dak Prescott, the last out live, and that is signed. Oh, last box mojo strikes again. Numbered to 25. You've got the signature, dual relics, and it's not Ezekiel Elliott like you asked for, but that's a nice hit. And then Jarrett Stidham coming out to 25 is our last live card. We do have these 2 redemptions to flip over, which we're going to do here in a second. Then we'll go to the Panini website and get them verified. We've got a 250 rewards point card that we will be awarding to someone using random.org here after we deal with our redemptions. Then, after all of that interesting stuff is done, we will do a little recapping. Yeah, so that's kind of the way things are going to roll here for us. Just give me 1 second. I'm getting organized over here, and we're going to be ready to go here in a minute. I just want to make sure I pulled out most of what I think we need to recap of the numbered stuff. I think I have a couple of them maybe stacked in the wrong spot, so I'm trying to grab them real quickly. I think I stacked a couple of the lower ones in with the higher ones. Now that ought to be the majority of them. Could still be a couple in a different stack, but I think we'll hit the high points anyway. Okay. Flipping it around, we have Marquise Hollywood Brown, Rookie Premier Materials Autograph. That's going to be the Ravens. We will find out what, if anything, that is numbered to when we get to the Panini website. And the second out is Benny Snell Jr., Rookie Premier Materials Autographs, and that's headed to the Pittsburgh Steelers. All right, so let's panini it up first, and then we'll do the awards points, or rewards points. Good grief, we will award the rewards points after we do that. Oh, I promise I know how to speak. It just seems like I don't. Let's see here. Where are you, Panini site? I figured we would hit redemption, so I already had our card set up. Or had our product set up. Just have to go to the card set. Rookie Premier Materials Autos is what we're looking for. Card number 227 is Marquise Brown. Whoa, what did I hit up there? Whoops. Where'd my mouse go? Good grief. All right. It's amateur hour, isn't it? Sorry. All right, card number 227, Marquise Brown, Ravens, as expected, will be numbered to 149, so let me add that. Then the Steelers, Benny Snell, is card number 204. Probably going to be numbered the exact same, I would imagine. Steelers as expected, and actually numbered higher to 299, so not everything in this card set apparently is numbered the same. So there you go. Learned something, didn't we? Or I did, anyway. All right, next part. This is where we're going to give away the 250 rewards points. As you see here, I'm on our spreadsheet, and I'm going to copy, well, maybe I am. I'm going to copy all of the team names from here, then paste them in over at random.org. Good grief, what is going on? I'm having, I don't know what, my mouse has become possessed. It's not cooperating with me. I don't know, maybe I need to change the battery or my hand or something. Anyhow, I think we finally got them copied. They are in there. I'm going to scroll through so you can see all of our teams were grabbed from that spreadsheet. I will hit random one single time, which is how we always do it if we have 10 or more items in a list. Whoever is number one after we randomize gets the points card. It comes up to the Cleveland Browns. All right. So Cleveland getting 250 rewards points headed your way. Now we can do a little recapping. Okay. Let's see if we can get through this part without me messing anything up. So to 25 the Bengals, to 25 the Bills, to 25 the Browns, a 1-of-1 printing plate for the Vikings, to 25 for the Patriots, to 25 for the Packers, to 10 for the Patriots with Tom Brady, and a nice little kaboom here to 10 for Drew Lock and the Broncos. So that, I think, is the majority of our lower numbered stuff. Now, I know we have a ton of other stuff, 50 and higher, but I think that's all the lower ones. If I accidentally stacked one somewhere else, don't despair. Everything's going to ship, so you would still get it. 250 rewards points replaced a hit. I almost flipped it out of habit. And it went to the Browns using random.org. The Ravens, Marquise Brown, redemption to 149. The Steelers, Benny Snell Jr., redemption to 299. Angela, what are you asking? All I see is about what? You said about what, but I don't know what about. I don't know what about what. Or you might not have been talking to me. But if you are talking to me, I'm not sure what we're talking about. Sorry. That's the Bills, the Steelers. I love that hit right there. So cool. Bo Jackson and the Raiders. Here we have the Ravens. A nice hit here with Marquise Lee and the Jags. A really thick card on that one. Then we have Patriots, more iconic ink. That's headed to the Cowboys. And the Arizona Cardinals with a little hit there. The Cowboys, the Jags, the Cowboys. Lots of Cowboys tonight. The Seahawks. You must have had a feeling about the Cowboys tonight, Cowboy Red Scott. You did really well with them. We have Redskins, the Saints. This is the Ravens. the Cowboys, the Chargers, followed by more Ravens, some Packers, the Buffalo Bills, the Browns. Oh, I forgot we hit that for the Browns. The Arizona Cardinals, Redskins, Lions, and Lions. The Chargers, 49ers, Lions, Redskins, and Vikings. Some Giants, Steelers, 49ers, Panthers, Saints, and Steelers. 49ers, the Browns, Chargers, 49ers, Saints, Patriots, Patriots, Patriots. Lots of Patriots came out right in a row on that. I remember that out of that second mini case. This, though, that's really a nice looking card there, isn't it? Dak Prescott to 25, piece of the football and a tricolor relic. Not too bad. Randy Moss to 14 for the Vikings. Excuse me. Bengals, Ravens, followed by Ravens, followed by Vikings. And of course, after we do the recapping, I will put up the spreadsheet information one more time for those of you who might have missed it. We'll talk about your anticipated shipping date and all such as that. The Giants, Broncos, Colts, Bengals, Redskins, Giants, and the Eagles. All right, so that's the break. That's the recap. Let's get a little spreadsheet info up here running for you. If I can get myself on the right page, then I can get you on the right page, huh? Okay, so Absolute hoping to get it out sooner, but should not be any later than out the door on Thursday. As I mentioned earlier, we've got a little bit of a dicey situation with a family member who's hospitalized and not doing well, and we're not really sure how that's going to go. So I'm trying to build in and not overpromise and underdeliver. So Thursday is the projected date. I would hope to get it out sooner, but since I can't promise you that I will, we'll leave it at Thursday for now. And the autographed football jerseys, of course, if you were pulled in that, it will ship out to you no later than Monday the 23rd. The free stuff is always projected to go out no later than a week after the break, although often they go sooner and sometimes they go a lot sooner. It shouldn't be any later than that. If you did not pull a single card in Absolute Football, that doesn't happen often, but occasionally it does. And if that is the case tonight, you would still get consolation card or cards, and they will ship out to you when the rest of the break ships, since it is a paid shipping break. If you got skunked in the jersey break, in that case, your consolation cards would ship out to you with your next package, unless you send me a little message and tell me otherwise. That's usually what we do with them, since they are free shipping. We usually just send them with the next package. So here's what's coming up in the days ahead. Tomorrow night, we're going to open Chronicles Baseball, full case of that. I believe that's the last of the Chronicles that I have on hand. On Tuesday, we'll open 5-Star Baseball and Spectra Football, both by the full case. On Wednesday, we're going to start at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. It's a new release day. We got a lot of stuff coming. And auctions will be ending early that night. Obviously, we're starting early. Auctions are going to start ending around 6 o'clock Eastern. We will open a half case of Flawless Collegiate Football, a full case of XR Football, and a full case of Bowman Chrome Baseball. Thursday night will be an off night. On Friday night, we're going to open a second case of Bowman Chrome Baseball and a second case of XR Football. And that is how the days ahead look. So I think that has got me covered for tonight. So thanks again, everyone, for joining me tonight on this Sunday night. Always appreciate you being here. I hope you have a fantastic week ahead. And if I don't see you again tomorrow night, I hope I will see you again soon. So take care, and until next time, bye now.